two of my students. I don't know if they can hear me. Are you here? Oh, I don't know if they can hear. Yes, they are here.
Yes.
Okay. So my students are with me here just to share with you how to learn English, how to deal with English, and to share opinions about different countries.
Good, Dorta. Thank you. Hi, Julia. What is the name for your students? Julian?
Natalia, Julia, and Natalia. This is how
Natalia.
Yes, Natalia and Julia.
Hi, Julia. How you doing?
Hi.
Good evening.
Acá estoy.
Okay, Julian. We have a special guest that it is similar to your name. It is not Julian. It is Julia. Hi,
Yes.
Julia. Maybe do you want to see? Julia.
My name is Julian. Con N.
Okay, Julia.
Es una invitada, Julia, que se llama Julia, sin la N tuya.
Ah,
Yes.
qué
But
lindo.
Julian, I've heard you playing the ukulele, and it's just amazing. This is one of my favorite songs. So yes, you are gifted.
Julian, ahora sí que están hablando de Julian Mesa.
No entendí la mitad. Perdónenme, es que no sé mucho inglés.
Ella le gusta ukulele.
Que se lo muestro o...
No, that is not the idea. Don't worry.
¿No? Gracias.
Okay, Julia, we want to see you. Can you do it?
Julia, możesz włączyć kamerę?
We want to meet you. Hi, hello, Natalia.
Hi.
Natalia, możesz włączyć kamerę? Yes, we are figuring it out. We have never used this Google Meet before, so that's something new.
Very good, Natalia. Good. We have another student. Hi, Natalia.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, good students. Wait a moment, please. Chicos del Liceo Moderno, ya como ustedes ven, hay dos estudiantes de otro país, entonces nosotros no podemos ser la excepción. Los estudiantes de décimo A son los primeros que le van a preguntar a los extranjeros, ¿listo? Entonces necesito, porfa, que los que quieran enciendan la cámara de décimo A para dejarlos ver, que los estudiantes conozcan, vean que ya nos dejaron conocer a los estudiantes de otro lado, y sin pena ni gloria. So I want to see you. Students from 10A, we want to see you. Be ready for your questions. ¿Empezamos? Okay, let's start with 10A. Empecemos con décimo A. 10A. Are you ready? Let's do it by list. Yes, by list. Aguirre Nicolás. Nicolás.
Acá estoy.
Yes, I want to see you. Turn on your camera, please.
Uy, un momento.
Okay.
Ay, no,
Yeah.
estoy al revés, espere, que estoy al revés. Y ahora sí.
Hi, Nicolás.
Hi.
Good, Nicholas. So you are free. Who do you want to ask? Nicholas, Dorota, Hannah, Julia, Natalia.
All the person.
All the person.
Okay.
Come on, go ahead.
And the question?
Yes, the question.
Okay, a moment.
Mientras Nicolás se prepara, necesito el siguiente voluntario.
I have a question, teacher.
Good morning, Johan. Do it. Turn on your camera. We want to see you. Good, Johan.
Teacher, what do you think of Colombia people?
This is Hannah. I'll start. I currently live in Guatemala, and I've started traveling South America, and I have not made it to Colombia, but I have heard amazing things. and I am excited once this quarantine is over. I want to make it to Colombia. I've heard the beaches are wonderful, and so I've heard that people are very nice there. So I'm excited to visit.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe it's my turn right now. So I've never been to America before, and I think that Colombian people
Would
are
you like
really,
to?
yes, are really friendly, kind, and open. And I'm a little bit jealous of your weather because in Poland right now it's raining, and I really want to somehow start living in your country. Maybe in the future when I retired, we will see.
Okay.
And what about Julia, Natalia? We want to hear you. What do you think of Colombian people?
Mm-hmm.
So I can start. I haven't met Colombian people before, so nice to meet you. And yeah, I think that Colombian people are very friendly, as Dorota said, and kind, and yeah. And I'm very happy to see you and meet you. Yeah.
We too. We are very happy to see you and to meet you. Thank you, Natalia. Okay, let's move to Nicolas. What do you have, Nicolas?
Listo, profe, ya la tengo.
Nicholas, please turn on your camera.
Okay, listo. I'm ready. Would you like to travel to Colombia, or have you already traveled to Colombia?
Yes.
I would like to travel to Colombia. I made it to Peru and Ecuador, and so I'm going to go back at some point and keep going across and then down South America. So yes, it is the next stop for me in South America.
Okay.
All right, maybe Julia, because she hasn't answered the question before. Julia.
I would like to travel to Colombia, maybe someday. I would like to see you, maybe. Colombia is a beautiful country, so maybe someday I will travel there.
Yes, I really would like to see the country. I'm a little bit afraid of long flights, and I think that's the clue. But hopefully, I'm going somehow to overcome my fears and just try something new.
Thank you,
Okay.
Julia. You're welcome, and Dorota, you're welcome too. Maybe. How long is the travel from Poland to Colombia? Do you know?
I think that's around 15 hours, even more. So that's a lot for me. Yes.
Thank you.
Dorota, Hannah, Julia, and Natalia, I want to introduce you, Mrs. Irma. She is the principal from the school, okay? From Liceo Moderno Walt Whitman. She's the boss. She is the boss from Liceo Moderno.
Hello. Hello.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Welcome. Hello.
Hello.
Good, thank you, Dorota, Hannah, for your answers. Julia, Natalia. Okay, who wants to continue from 10A? 10A, who is going to continue? Another questions to our guest? Décimo A, ¿alguna otra pregunta? Para
Yo
los
tengo una,
invitados.
pero en español, ya sé, tú traduces, porfa. ¿Por qué los chicos son tan tímidos para interactuar en inglés? ¿Qué experiencia tienen las profesoras de otros países para lograrlo? Para que los chicos se animen más a interactuar en inglés.
Hannah te ayuda, Hannah te entiende.
Dale, gracias, Hannah.
Hannah, did you get the question?
Oh, sorry. I just thought, no, I got the ending that she was going to translate, and then I understood. Sorry.
Okay,
What was
Dorota,
the question?
Hannah,
No.
and Julia, and Natalia, the coordinator, Norma, she was asking, why do students feel so shy when they are practicing English? Why do you think?
Actually, that's a hard question, I think. I think that it's hard to speak English because you want to be perfect. And then you have to show that your English is imperfect. And it makes you feel nervous and you are stressed out. So I think that that's the clue. When you are more self-confident, it's just easier because even though you make mistakes, you just don't care and you want to try. So I think that you need to be more brave and just try to speak English.
I think one thing that helped me, because I have spoke
Okay.
English first and then I speak Spanish now, is learning basic conversation, what you want to say when you meet somebody. And you can study that, watch videos online and do different things and feel comfortable with that so you can start that conversation. And once you start that conversation, people want to help. And so if they know you're learning the language and you are trying and you get that initial hello, my name is Hannah, how are you? And then from there, you can build a conversation with somebody and they're really willing to help you most of the time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anna, can you summarize in Spanish for teacher Norma, please?
Ya sé, yo entendí. O sea, más de pronto
no,
para los chicos, pero sí me parece, y tengo aquí también al lado mío una traductora, pero uno de pronto para los chicos, porfa, ya sé. Sí me parece importante que les den ese ánimo de arriesgarse. Gracias.
Teacher, I have a question.
Okay.
I think that Yasser, you're okay, Yasser? Your camera is okay? I think
Yes, it is. Hi.
we lose you. Guys, lo que nos dijo Hannah y Dorota un poco fue que hay que arriesgarse. Hablar inglés a veces nos da miedo porque queremos hablarlo perfecto, pero nosotros así no somos perfectos y hablarlo es un proceso, pero hay que lanzarnos al agua y empezar a practicar desde lo básico, desde las canciones que ustedes escuchan, lo que hizo ahorita nuestro compañero Julián. Eso es lo básico, es aprender por medio de canciones, de series que tanto les gustan a ustedes, verlas en inglés, con subtítulos en inglés y así ir aprendiendo. Algo que yo siempre les digo a ustedes es, como se dan cuenta, el inglés es la base para comunicarse con todo el mundo. Si quisieran conocer ustedes a Natalia y a Julia, solo lo podrían hacer hablando inglés y hablando no perfecto, pero sí lo básico. Y esto les abre puertas a ustedes en el mundo social, laboral. Ahora lo virtual nos permite ampliar todo nuestro conocimiento hacia el exterior y el inglés se vuelve fundamental en este proceso. Entonces, lo que nos decía Hannah es, lancémonos al agua, intentemos. Lo que hizo Julián es lo más, y lo que están haciendo los chicos que están preguntando, es lo más valiente que se puede hacer. Así yo no sepa un inglés perfecto, yo tampoco sé, yo Camila no sé un inglés perfecto, yo me lanzo y aprovecho estas oportunidades de tener a gente que me puede ayudar a reforzar y que no me va a criticar ni me va a juzgar. Entonces aprovechemos estos momentos.
Yo soy maestra de inglés, entonces está bien, tú no sabes una palabra, dime, ¿y cómo se dice? Y entonces yo puedo ayudarte con palabras en inglés. Está bien.
Thank you, Hannah. Yasser, you are in silence is turn up your microphone.
Excuse me, it is something that happens a lot. We have the two last questions, okay? We have to move to another group. And I want to read one, Felipe Paez. He doesn't have microphone, but I want to do it for Julia. Julia, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you, Felipe Paez has a question for you. He has a question for you. Are you practicing or studying English, Spanish?
I am practicing English, yes.
You are studying English, yes?
Yes, and I'm still working on my fluency and I work hard every day.
And what do you do to work hard? How do you do that?
I talk with my mother in English at home and with Mrs. Dorota.
And your partners? Do you talk with Natalia very frequently?
No, we don't know each other.
Ah, okay, perfect. This is the first you meet. And you, Dorota, is it the same question for you? Are you practicing or studying English, Spanish?
I think that I'm learning all the time because as I've had in Spanish, probably that's a process. So even though I am a teacher, I am attending different meetings just to improve my skills as a teacher and as an English speaker, because English is not my mother tongue, it's Polish. So I'm trying really hard. And I think that traveling, this is what is quite important when you want to practice English.
Good. Hannah, do you have something to say?
Yeah, English is my native language. I have now lived in Guatemala for 1 year, so I've been speaking Spanish here for a year in a little Mayan pueblo, and I'm currently studying Portuguese. But like she said, traveling is very important, and so I have this dream to learn a lot of languages, and I want to go across Europe and be able to speak Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Italian. So I love learning language, love learning cultures. So yeah, English and Spanish I speak, and Portuguese is what I'm studying.
Perfect. You are a citizen of the world.
I'm hoping to be.
Perfect.
Zaira
So
tiene una
Dorota,
pregunta ya hacer.
Zaira, okay. We have another question.
Teacher
Zaira, come
Palomeque
on.
también.
Yes.
Palomeque primero.
Come on, go ahead.
¿No?
Zaira, come on, you are talking.
Okay. What is the best way to learn a languages from your experience?
My experience has kind of been two parts. I did classes to really learn the grammar. So with native people here in Guatemala, but then also just getting out and speaking with people. That's how I built my confidence. I needed to be able to speak, but learning the grammar was very important because it's easy to stay in present tense, and a lot of people will learn present tense and stay there. But since I live here, I wanted to learn even more. So two parts, learning the grammar, learning vocabulary, and then putting yourself out there to talk to natives.
Thank you.
Thanks. That was for Hannah.
El chico que tiene el usuario DJ tiene otra pregunta ya hacer.
Vale, él es Nicolás, ¿sí? Nicolás, como tú ya participaste, le podemos dar la oportunidad que participe Palomeque, que él tenía una pregunta. Palomeque.
Yeah, teacher.
Yes, ask.
What team from Colombia would they have to be in their countries?
Again, please, we don't hear you well. Repeat it.
What thing from Colombia would they have liked to be in their countries?
Okay. Yes.
So, what things from Colombia do we have in our countries? Is that what, am I understanding that?
Yes, it is the question. Dorota, can you answer that question, please? Excuse me, Hannah.
Yes. What do we have, or what would we like to have from your country in our country?
I think he's thinking in something like buildings, public places, something like that.
Probably
Similar
if I could,
things.
similar things. Similar things. That would be when it comes to Poland. Probably it's going to be the religion, because as far as I know, you're Catholics, and in Poland this is the main religion. So these are the similarities which we have in Poland and you have in Colombia. So I think this is it, because we have totally different weather. So these are like differences which I could say about.
Okay.
We,
Okay, thank you.
I'll talk about here in Guatemala. I love Colombian empanadas. We actually have a restaurant that sells empanadas from different countries, and Colombian empanadas are the ones I always get. They are my favorite. So that's a little piece of. She mentioned religion, being in Latin America. If you are Catholic, we do have the same saint, the Saint Francis of Assisi. I always say it wrong, but after traveling in South America, I realized that there is the same saint.
Just said, I have a question for Natalia and for Julia. Can I?
Yes, of course. They are hearing now.
Okay. I want to know, how are you living the pandemia, and if you are taking classes, virtual classes, or how is your school taking the pandemia?
We have online classes.
Okay, and you, Natalia?
Yeah, I have online classes too every day.
And do you miss your friends, or it's good for you taking online classes?
I think that like online learning, it's really difficult because yeah, you can't meet your teacher, you can't like speak with your teacher about your problems or anything. So yeah, I think it's really difficult.
Thank you, Natalia. And Julia?
For me, the biggest problem is that I can't meet my friends.
So you miss your friends?
Yes, I don't miss my teachers. only Mrs. Dorothy. Only.
We are going to talk about it later.
Thank you very much. I think that in Colombia is the same, because we as Colombian people, we are very close to each other. So we are very kind, we hug a lot, we kiss a lot, and the situation is very difficult in terms of our emotions, because we can't do all of this. So in Colombia, I think that is the same.
Yacer.
Tell me, teacher. Finish?
Yes.
Okay, Dorota, Julia, Hannah, we finished, Natalia, we finished by the moment, okay? But we have to do another meeting for the next students, okay? And it is going to be like the same. I send you the link by our group and you join us, okay?
Okay.
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 Sí, les...
See you soon.
Listo.
Profe Norma, ¿recuerda los nombres de las estudiantes y de las profes?
Sí, yo les agradezco en mi español más claro que mi inglés. Les agradezco enormemente su presencia en esta reunión. Para nuestros estudiantes es una experiencia muy bonita, más cuando de pronto nosotros como docentes no somos todos bilingües, entonces no les podemos dar la experiencia de manejar el idioma inglés todos los días. Entonces yo les agradezco muchísimo, igual a Julia y a Natalia, porque se arriesgaron, son muy, muy valientes. Invito a los chicos de décimo que también que son muy, muy valientes a que aprovechen estas oportunidades y yo sé que con Yacer lo podremos volver a hacer porque me parece que una mañana, por ejemplo, pasarnos media mañana en esto con los chicos aprenden mucho más que dándoles teoría. Entonces yo sé que podemos volver a hacer otra actividad por el estilo. Se los agradezco muchísimo y nos organizamos ahorita para grado 11. Muchísimas gracias para todos.
Buenos días, yo me defiendo más en el español. A ver, en primer lugar, Yacer, tengo que felicitarte y enviarte un abrazo desde mi distancia, pero de verdad que me has sorprendido con esta clase de diferentes actividades que has hecho desde las 7 de la mañana, lo que fue el video, lo que fueron los juegos, lo que fueron toda esta serie de actividades. Es un English Day diferente, no es solamente teórico, sino algo lúdico, algo práctico, y eso es lo que nosotros tenemos que apuntar en esta situación de la pandemia. Algo que sea muy práctico, muy lúdico, muy ilustrativo, y más esta sorpresa tan grande de haber tenido a estos invitados tan especiales como Hannah, Dora, Natalia, Julia. De verdad que estos intercambios son los que nos enriquecen mucho más. Nosotros sabemos que el colegio pues no es bilingüe. Quisiera que ese es el sueño ya de mis hijos, llegar a convertirse en algún momento a bilingües, porque vemos que es una necesidad cada día mucho más grande. De mi parte, pues con Felipe, mi esposo, nos dedicamos a darle mucha, que digo, piso al liceo, a los colegios, desde lo académico, pero casi con lo de inglés nos fuimos quedando un poquito, y hoy en día veo la necesidad tan grande y la frustración para no saber aplicar este inglés o conversarlo diariamente. Pero ya en la juventud, en ustedes, estudiantes del liceo, está de que salgan adelante, porque si algo lo detiene a uno es esto, no poder participar, no poder conversar con personas de otros países. Lo importante es tener esta clase de actividades, esta clase de ejercicios, viajar, y como dicen las compañeras invitadas de otros países, de Guatemala, de Polonia, no sé dónde es Natalia y Julia, no sé dónde es, pero esto se aprende es con el ejercicio, mandarse uno, practicar a diario. Estamos en este proceso de aprender. Yo sé que hoy en día la juventud tiene mucho más habilidades para aprender esta clase de idiomas, no solamente el inglés, sino otros idiomas de otros países. Es una necesidad muy grande que ustedes tienen que hacerlo, chicos del liceo. Cada día ser mucho más grandes, practicarlo, lanzarse así sea con fallas, con defectos, pero es la única forma que uno aprende. Muchas gracias a todos los profesores que nos acompañaron, que participaron, y Yaxer, mi admiración por esta clase de actividades, a Normita, que siempre ha puesto la cara, ha dado todo para que estas actividades salgan al 100% bien. Es un ejercicio muy lindo, muy práctico, nos deja muchos aprendizajes y muchas enseñanzas. Desde acá los quiero mucho, muchas gracias a Hannah, a Dora, a Natalia, a Julia. Bienvenidos a nuestro país. Nuestro país es muy lindo, los acogemos muchísimo, tiene muchas riquezas y sobre todo la humanidad. y la espiritualidad que siempre damos como un país lindo que es nuestro amado Colombia. Desde la distancia un abrazo grande, grande, y me siento muy feliz de que nos hayan acompañado hoy en esta actividad. Muchas gracias,
Muchas
felicitaciones.
gracias. Y Natalia y Julia son de Poland también.
Polonia, ok, bienvenidos.
Sus maestra es Dorota.
Chicos, yo invito a todos los estudiantes, los profesores y a los coordinadores de que le demos un aplauso a las invitadas. A big applause for our
Por
guests.
favor, prenden cámaras y también saco la foto final. Porfa, todos cámara prendida, porfa.
Yes, say hello to the picture.
Natalia y Julia, Senora Fuentes said that you guys are very brave, and thank you for coming on here.
Thank you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Julia, Natalia, can you participate with us in the next meeting? Dorota, what do you think?
I can. I don't know how
Yes,
about
of course.
you. Okay.
Okay, be prepared because we're going
Thank
to
you
play
so
bingo.
much. Thank you for inviting us. It was nice to meet you.
Yes. Mucho gusto.
Muchas gracias.
¿Otras personas están en otra clase también?
Tell me, Hannah.
¿Todas personas están en otra clase también?
Sí, ya tuvimos clase con unos chicos de décimo. Now we move to 10th grade. Nos
Sí.
vamos a otro grado, ¿listo? Pero ahorita ya ingresan estudiantes de otros grados. Ya les envío el link, ¿listo? Por el grupo.
Hasta en un rato.
Okay, see you in a while. Bye, Dorota.
Okay.